Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Time with Love. It's your girl. Hey, it's your girl. Hey. I'm just getting over a cold, so if I sound like a rabbit, this is the reason why. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. The topic for this video is my journey from high school to undergrad to grad school. So I started school at a very young age. I believe when I moved to America, I was about 11 going on 12 in 8th grade. And can you imagine being, 11 going on 12 in 8th grade and your other classmates are like, I would say 14 at the time. And it was like, a whole different type of experience for me. I didn't really know how to speak English that well. So it was just, there's a lot of adjustment that needed to be made. And at the same time, I had to make sure I passed on my classes. It's a different learning environment. And yeah, I do what I gotta do. I stayed after school. I got teachers to help me study, and I graduated, but I never went to my graduation. I just felt like I didn't belong. So I went to high school, and 9th grade, let me tell you guys, 9th grade. So 9th grade was a learning experience. I got bullied a lot. Because I mostly say to myself, and I had to get over that. I had to get over that by myself because no one can really tell me, because I didn't have that much friends and I didn't really know how to open up to other people really. So I kind of, every single time somebody will bully me, I will go to the principal and I will report the person. I'm like, this person would not leave me alone. He keep telling me to go back to my country. Like, can you do something about this? Because he's short in white, exactly, or Native American to be telling me to go back to my country. Fast forward, let me just say I didn't really like anybody till about junior and senior year. I met a couple of friends. But I think my junior year blessing kind of came when I met my girl, Yoande. Yoande, shout out to you. Love you, boo-boo. We almost fought a couple of times. I don't know why. To this day, I can't remember why we wanted to fight each other. Before graduating, senior year, I was 14, turning 15. So senior year, I graduated at the age of 15, and straight 2 weeks later started the TD program in college. So really, I've never really enjoyed my childhood really, because I grew up in Nigeria, boarding school, straight to America, straight to middle school, 8th grade, where it was like bam bam bam, high school bam bam bam. Never had a boyfriend, never really experienced my childhood really until I got to college. And your girl went cuckoo. Your girl was like, no daddy, no mommy, what? I get to go out whenever I want. I get to come back to my dorm room whenever I want. Our room was like the lit room, because I'm the chef. I stay cooking for everybody and the mother. Yeah, shout out to my roommates, Rachel, and Yoande, and a bunch. Oh, so we had a nickname, by the way. Shout out to my girls. I love you guys. Till now, even though we barely talk to each other anymore, but they're still my girls. I have some great memories with them. We had fun. We wasn't bad girls, none of that crazy stuff, but we will go out, we will stay up all night when we know damn well we have class at 8 a.m. Yeah. For the TD program, you have to maintain at least a 2.5 GPA. So by the end of my freshman year, I think I had 1.8. Yeah, so I think I had 1.8 GPA. Well, the reason why, there was other factors to that besides me partying so much. I know my dad wanted me to study nursing, and I was not feeling nursing at all. I had anatomy class, I had biology classes that I did not understand. Let's just say science was not my forte. I did not like those classes. I didn't put in that much effort because I did not understand what I was reading. So sophomore year, I was on probation and I had to bring up my grades, and that didn't happen. So I had like 1.4 or 1.3 GPA. To get that low, you didn't go to any classes. Like you didn't study. Like you just got F, like straight up. And so, yeah, now it's time for me to go back home because I wasn't able to maintain the GPA required to stay in the program. When you are from an African home, where your father is a teacher, and you get kicked out of school. It was very sad. It was very sad for me to disappoint my parents like that and my family like that, because they expected much more from me than that. So I had to move back home, explain everything to my dad. This is what happened, because when I had my low GPA, I never talked to him about it. I never told him, oh, I'm failing these classes, blah blah blah. Not until I got to Tarek School, and I was registered nurses were like the money maker. Like you can easily find a job if you have your CNA license, or as a registered nurse or something in nursing area, it's easier to make money. And I think that's what my dad was trying to look out for me for. Like, you can easily, straight out of college, you can find a job, you can make a living, all the stuff, and I appreciate him for it. I love him to death, but I just didn't want to be limited to that. Got into community college. Within 2 years, we were able to get like our GPA up to like 3.5 to 3.8 GPA, and I was close to getting my associate's degree when I realized that, oh, community college, you're almost done with your associate's degree, you need to find your next location. Like, so I remember talking to my mom, and my mom was like, oh, one of my one of her niece, or one of her sisters lives in Maryland. If I want to go to school in Maryland, and I was like, you know what, a change of scenery would not be so bad. Like, I should probably consider leaving Rhode Island. I had to now deal with the issue of financially was not giving me nothing. So so now to like look for a co-signer that was just impossible, because everybody don't want to be labeled with somebody else's loan. That struggle, like, I was like, oh my God, so I'm not going to school this semester, like, what's going on? It was just so stressful. And with God and my friend TJ, shout out to you, TJ, so like, he just encouraged me. He pretty much, like, we prayed together, we fast together. It was just kind of like, you know what, I just told myself, I'm not staying here. Like, So I went to UMES. They were able to find housing for me, and mind you, I had like 10,000 left out of my tuition that was not covered by loan that I needed to get from co-signer or pay out of pocket. So again, me and my friend TJ I was explaining everything to him, and he just said, yo, you just pray. Like, let's just pray. Let's fast. Let's pray for God to do. I was majoring in sociology when I went to school. So I went to the dean of my department, and I was just explaining my situation to him and everything. And he's like, it was like, we have some type of money for different scholarships and stuff like that. Maybe I can apply for you. I was like, what? Like, you could get me a scholarship? that would be great. I went to another office. I think it was the administration director, and I was just like, I want this money. I need help. Is there any way that I can get work study? If there's any way that I can get any type of funding to help me with my tuition. He was just a great guy. So he actually gave me a grant of $5,000. And I was like, what? There is God. Oh, my people, there is God. So yeah, he gave me 5,000. So I have like 5,000 left. And I was just kind of like, oh my God, like, God is good. Like, God is so kind. And I went to my classes, and there was one day I was going to my room, and like there was just some type of like spirit. I think, well, it was God. And God just told me, like, something just told me, like, go to sociology department again and go talk to your dean and see. I was like, this guy hasn't called me back. He probably wasn't able to get the money from me, all that stuff. And again, as I kept on walking to my room, like that voice just wouldn't leave me alone. Just like I said, go to the dean, like go. So I turned around and walked over to the dean's office. So I went there, and he's like, good, you're here. Like, I was able to get you 2,500. I'm like, do I have to pay this back? He's like, no, you don't have to pay this back. I left that office crying. I left that office crying because I was just kind of like, oh my God, God is good. Just like that, 7,500 was given to me for free. Just like that. I will work from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Get back from work and take a shower, go to class by 8:30. By God's grace. And yeah, so I made a dean's list, and I had 3.8 GPA, guys. 3.8. And I remember receiving that letter. And they also sent a copy to my parents at home. And I got the call from my father. And he's a brother's father. Like, just hearing him so happy over the phone and so excited for me. And I'm getting emotional. I trying to not cry. I don't talk about my experience like that, but I feel like it's something that I needed to just share for whoever might be going through a similar situation or think that it's impossible to go from failing a whole 2 semesters or failing school in general and thinking that, oh, maybe school's not for me. Sometimes maybe school's not for you, but sometimes it also takes determination and perseverance and just having people in your life that supports you and only wants the best for you. So getting that dean's list and getting that honors and receiving that award on stage was so, I don't even know what word I want to use for that, because I just felt so blessed, and I was so happy that God did that for me. Like, God made that possible, and I did that for myself as well, to like reassure myself that my father didn't raise no fool, and my mother did not raise no fool for me to be flunking school and thinking it's okay because I was having fun. I graduated 2013. My dad came, and it was awesome, guys. God is good. I will have my master's number 2. So I will have 2 masters. My first master's is in counseling psychology. So my second one will be in clinical mental health psychology. real point of this video is just that to talk about when I was at my lowest, which is flunking school and getting kicked out of school, and to now thinking about getting a PhD. Guys, really? It's just something that I never really imagined. It's something I've never really thought about. I thank God for everything that He have done for me. I thank God for the people that He has brought into my life to support me, that guide me, that prayed for me, that fasted for me, that just even give me words of encouragement. My girls, like all of you guys have impacted me in so many ways. I thank my parents for not giving up on me. Going back to my 3 main points, it's not out fast, it's out well. People used to say that to me a lot, and I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But yeah, it's true. It's not how fast. You don't have to be like, I'm in a competition with my other friends because my other friends graduated school and they're doing this, they're doing that with their life, and I need to be on the same page. No, life is not like that. Like, life takes you to where it wants to take you and it's up to you to either accept it and adapt to it and move on and do your best as much as possible to get greatness out of it, or to have failure out of it. And that's, I learned that the hard way. And but at the ending result is amazing because it made me stronger. It made me want to do more. It made me now want to share my experience with people, and just, you know, just thank God because it could have went left. Like, could have been way worse, and I'm where I am today because of all those things that did happen. And it's amazing because even my friends that number 2, in everything be thankful. In everything just be grateful to God, because I mean, I'm sure there were people that had to pay all that tuition by themselves and didn't get help, didn't have the support that I had in, you know, going to dean's office, going to admin's office, all that stuff to get the money that I did for my tuition. And I am just thankful in everything. I'm thankful because I could have complained that I only got 5,000 out of 10,000, all this stuff. Like, no. I was just getting that 5,000 alone. I was already like, God has done it. Like, I'm good. To live in a basement for like 4 to 4 years before getting my own apartment. But it's just like things like that I had to do to get money, to save money, and all the stuff like that, to have a place to stay. And I could have given up and said, oh, I'm going to move back with my parents. No, like, I wanted to be strong. I wanted to continue what I've started, because this is my own journey at the end of the day, and nobody else can tell my journey if I don't create my own journey, you know? And the last one, number 3, is just never give up. Just never give up. Once you know that thing, maybe you don't know exactly what it is, but you know you have a drive, you know you have a passion for something. It might not be in school, it might not be any of those things. It might just be like you have a business idea and that's what you want to go into. Invest in that. Like, put your effort into that. You might not have the money, but you can start. For me, I started watching YouTube videos, like, because I moved from Rhode Island, and Rhode Island, it was super cheap to do hair. It was super affordable. $65 would get you a sewing girl. And when I moved to Maryland, I realized how expensive it was to get your hair done, and I was just kind of like, I can't afford $120 to get a sewing and all that stuff. Like, no. So I started watching YouTube. I started watching YouTube videos, and I was like, I'm gonna learn how to do my own hair. And I learned how to make wigs, and after that I was like, let me not stop here. I'm gonna learn how to do makeup. And I'm not a pro or anything, but I am pretty decent compared to other people. So I'm blessed in that I just never gave up hope of doing things, of, you know, making myself better or saving money, you know, just never give up. So it's just stuff like that. Never give up, you know, keep moving, keep, even you have to live with somebody else, you have to sleep on the couch. It's the background creates the future, I believe. I think God has made things like available for us, but it's just not gonna like give it to us like, here it is, like, you're good. I would you appreciate that thing if you didn't go through some type of struggle to receive that blessing that He has created for you. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for everything. I appreciate everybody in my life, like my even my silent supporters. Even if I don't know you, but you're still supporting me in the spirit, I appreciate you. I thank you. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, share this video. Please like and subscribe this video. Thank you.